Welcome back to my TikTok, everybody. I just want to say thank you all for watching my video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. This video is going to be a little different. And by different, I mean I want to put into perspective of how our people was living and why the Most High did the things that he did. So I'm going to jump right back into Abraham's writings. Now, during Abraham's time with the Most High, he asked him, what is going on? Top paragraph says, "Oh, eternal mighty one, what is this picture of these creatures?" Because remember, Abraham was able to astral project where the Most High was able to open his eyes and he was able to see the past, the present, and the future. Now, y'all got to remember what Abraham said. Remember, he said he saw creatures. This also connects with what Abraham said he saw going down in the Garden of Eden. Remember in my last video, I exposed how Eve was standing in the Garden of Eden next to the tree of knowledge of evil, eating grapes and shit with a serpent man that had hands and feet like humans. In the last paragraph, it says, "I saw Adam and Eve existing with him, and with them, the cunning adversary." So that would mean Adam and Eve lived around these serpent human creatures. Okay? And don't forget, you guys, Solomon said, nothing new under the sun. So my theory is that this is history repeating itself present day. You get what I'm saying? If Adam and Eve dwelt with these beings, the same for us now. Just my opinion. Now, with that in your mind, think about the story of Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, Sodom and Gomorrah was a crazy ass place. According to my readings, they believed in things like starvation rights. According to my readings, it says one of the fundamental rights granted to the citizens of Sodom and Gomorrah is the right to starve to death. Anyone who presumes to lend a helping hand to a starving man is liable to severe punishment for violating the man's liberty and infringing upon his rights to die. And you want to know something that also blew my mind about this place? It reminded me of a certain country that I live in now. Because also in this passage, it speaks about how they had a government shutdown. Okay, they didn't want anyone coming in or out of their city. They wanted complete control. Okay. And also during my readings, I found the true story of what happened with Lot in Sodom and Gomorrah, y'all. Now, how many of y'all remember being taught that it was like some sexually deviant people that bombarded Lot's door to get to these angels to basically have sex with them? Because I know I was taught that. But no, what really went down was this. You see, Lot was some type of official. And in this place, Sodom and Gomorrah, they had crazy ass laws, y'all. And Lot had Abraham's crew up in his house in that city that was strictly forbidden. So a mob came down to Lot's house banging on the door asking if his guests paid a visitor tax and why they were in their city. Now, I also read that one of Lot's daughters named Pilteeth, which actually killed in Sodom and Gomorrah. She was burned at the stake simply for feeding a homeless person. Okay, someone in Sodom and Gomorrah took her as a wife, so she no longer lived with Lot. This is why the Most High says Sodom and Gomorrah's sins reached the heavens. Y'all, they was just killing people, not feeding the homeless. Crazy ass laws that allow people basically to commit violent acts against you, and you had to pay them for drawing blood out of you. Like crazy stuff. I'm sharing this information with you so you could compare how we're living today to how it was in Sodom and Gomorrah as far as the laws and the wickedness. Because, you guys, there is infiltrated DNA of the Most High's people. And then we're dealing with some lines that are cursed. I want you guys to check out this video that I remember my brother and I speaking about like 5 years ago. I never understood it, but now it makes sense to me. It makes me think about our so-called enemy and who we're battling today. Because if we have people that are being grown on the side of our beds, I mean, how are they spiritually inclined? They will make laws in a society that replicates and resembles the one that we're living in today. Now, there's one last thing I want to share with you guys, because I'm sure some people are wondering, well, why would God let this all happen? Check out this passage right here. Abraham basically like, well, God, if you knew all this was going to happen, why did you allow it? Why did you give the people the power to do these things to each other? And he said, simple as this. He said, Abraham, understand what I say to you and answer me as I question you. Why did your father Terah not listen to my voice? And why did he not cease from his devilish idolatry until he perished? His whole house had to go up in flames. He also says they will do evil, and how much I hate it, they know it. But I gave them power, meaning we have free will. He believes that you get the consequences later, you guys. The Most High just lets you build up your wickedness, and whatever consequences happen to you that follow behind that happens. And of course, when you leave here, you face judgment. Basically, he's saying there's no escaping, but I can't go against free will. I hope that helps some people with their understanding on why the Most High does what he does. But the Most High isn't just sitting back. In that passage, he speaks about how he has certain people set up for different reasons, whether that be destruction, righteousness, anything for his tools. I believe that's why things take so long, because you have to get this grafting gene out of us, the way of life, the way of thinking, the way we were living. It takes a little while to get that out. Just look at your family. Wicked thoughts, wicked actions get passed down through generations. And it takes one child to be born to break certain curses, you guys. Anywho, that's all I got for you guys tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like. I would love to hear your thoughts, so put it in the comment section. Don't forget to share and subscribe. See you in the next one.